Stop trying to construct a perfect training program without actually trying shit that might or might not work. Because there's this issue that I see a lot of guys face, and it's this rigorous overthinking of what is the most optimal way to train that will get them the most results. That shit just takes such a mental toll on a person because it brings them to the state of frustration where they're trying to like optimize everything, and sometimes they, because of how perfectly they're trying to make things be, they kind of stop even training. They don't really go after the things that they would enjoy more. They try and follow these exercises that they totally don't enjoy and that they wouldn't keep on doing. And so they're not consistent, they're not anything. And you know, I almost spilled over. I almost spilled the water over my keyboard right now, but I didn't. Okay, so I stopped the water bottle, but I had the same case happen to me, which was way more extreme, like 6 months ago. And so I had my water bottle next to my laptop, and as I stood up, I swung my arm like so randomly. It was like so random. I don't even know why I did that. But I basically I basically spilled the water all over my keyboard. And so I acted instantaneously. I shut down the laptop, I unplugged the wires, I flipped the laptop over, and I started patting the keyboard to dry it up with a towel. And you know, everything just happened so instantaneously, and I didn't even have any time to think of, like to think about anything else. I just cared about fixing the problem. And you know, as I was drying it, I got feedback. Oh, I should probably turn it into this sort of angle so the water wouldn't go to the motherboard or anything, and I wouldn't completely fuck the whole situation. No, and you know, as I tried to fix the situation, oh, then I figured I should open up the backlit and stuff and take out the battery and stuff. You know, as I tried to fix the problem, the situation improved because I got enough feedback that I could correct course. And so, because of this raw action, because of this sort of instantaneous raw action that I took, was I able to get enough feedback to actually change something about the whole situation and get to the wanted outcome. And so I didn't fuck the laptop, and I saved it, okay? No issues with it. And that's what I'm trying to like tell you guys. You can only course correct when you've put yourself into the situation, when you've tried enough exercises that you actually enjoy. And guess what? There isn't such thing as a perfect program. You might find something on the internet, okay, that might sound really cool, but we all have our own strengths and weaknesses, okay? And there isn't this one perfect program that will solve all of your problems. I believe the closest you can get to a perfect program is the one that you enjoy, you get enough growth stimulus, and you stay consistent with it. That's what will get you results, because just imagine you enjoying it and resisting to even wait for the next workout. And so you know, you have this excitement about the next workout. You're not trying to avoid it or anything, or try and mask it, and like try and find excuses, but and try and then look for other optimal ways to train. You just keep on doing the same things over and over again that are quite exciting, you know. On average, they're exciting. You know, sometimes they can get a bit boring, but you know, like you have to do them stuff. But you know, on average, they're quite, You like it on average. So there isn't going to be this perfect program. And again, the closest you'll get to a perfect program is the one that you enjoy, you get enough growth stimulus, and you stay consistent with it. And the only way to get those variables is for you to try shit out without thinking about it. Just try shit out, okay? Like try out exercises, see what you like, and then just stick with it. And then just stick with it for at least I don't know, 90 days, okay? And just stick with it, and you'll see the results. You'll see the results. The more you try and switch things over, okay, and see what's the most optimal thing. The most optimal thing is that you enjoy it, you stay consistent with it, and you push yourself harder than last time. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. One of the main reasons how I stuck with doing pull-ups throughout the years and reaching over 40 pull-ups, reaching 60 kilograms of weighted pull-ups. Although I'm quite new, at the strength thing, I still, I think 60 kilograms is quite decent. But the way I got here is that I enjoyed it. I, I actually liked it. On average, I liked it quite much, and that's what kept me going. But before that, I also tried out other exercises. I tried all sorts of stuff on the bar and stuff, but I just really liked this thing and I stuck with it and I got the results. The main thing is that you now switch things over and try to find the next optimal thing, but that you just find things that you quite like on average and then you stick with them. Raw action is key. Go and try new things, then course correct, get feedback, and then just stick with it. Enjoy. Anyways, succeed or die trying.